Welcome once again, fans, to Culture Shock Wrestling Viral. I'm Mike Roycroft. This is the story of the year, the story of the stash, Brian Cage. And boy, did we just have a big event, Enter the Beast. If you missed it, you missed something else, huh?
It was incredible in October. You're going to see a little bit this coming month on Viral. But first, tonight, we have a Formula One Championship match for the ages.
No doubt about it. Billy Rayz is going to be challenging the champion, Lucha Locura. What a collision of athleticism, of high-flying styles. It's just going to be off the charts.
It is an adrenaline junkie's dream tonight on Viral.
Before we get to that, though, we do want to go back in time a little bit and show you what happened when the new CSW champion, Nathan Beast, making his first appearances as champion, but in a non-title match and Enter the Beast, Nathan Beast, with a lot to prove, even though his title wasn't on the line, and he had his hands full with that devious leader of the Fist, Cali Kid.
Yeah, this match went all over the building to start. The adrenaline was non-stop. You know, Beast wanted to prove that he belonged as CSW champion, and he was up for the task with Cali Kid, it seemed.
And it would seem that winning the titles brought a little more of a mean streak out of Nathan Beast. He was much more aggressive in this match, taking Cali Kid pillar to post. Finally, Cali Kid going for that big super kick of his, but Nathan Beast dodged it and hit that hammerlock DDT that he calls the mark of the beast for the win. But things were not over at that point.
At the end of the match, after it was all said and done, out of nowhere, the definition of technician, Chris Ty, making his return to CSW after 7 long years, attacking Beast from behind with a chair and that running power slam of his, and laying down the challenge for the new champion from the first champion in Culture Shock Wrestling.
Staking his claim to the title he once held, he was the first ever champion, and he is after the current champion, Nathan Beast. Let's go to some words right now from that man, Chris Ty.
7 years. 7 years and the ink is finally dry. I'm back in Culture Shock Wrestling. Nathan Beast, the last time I saw you were just a funny guy. You've came a long way and now you are the heavyweight champion of CSW. But you're still not the definition of technician. You are still not Chris Ty. I was the first ever CSW heavyweight champion. And now I'm back. So next month, me and you, one-on-one for your belt. And I guarantee you, I will walk out the champion.
There you hear it from Chris Ty, a face we have not seen in CSW for several years. He was the very first Culture Shock Wrestling champion, and he was really very dismissive of our current champion, Nathan Beast, Brian.
Well, Ty has always had an arrogance about him. You can ask anybody that he's ever been around. He's just an arrogant guy. He believes his own hype, and he has a lot of hype behind him. I mean, the guy, like you said, the very first CSW champion, but he's been out of Mossy Head for 7 years. 7 years is a long time. A lot can change. But regardless, we now have our main event for November, for Thanks Beatings on November 23rd, a CSW championship match.
That's right. It's a bit of a dream match. The very first champion, Chris Ty, he will be taking on Nathan Beast. And we'll see just how much he got in the head of the champion, Nathan Beast, with those words there when he shows up on November 23rd, live at the Mossy Head Community Center. We hope to see all of you there. In the meantime, we're about to go to the ring right now, talk about excitement, Billy Rayz and Lucha Locura, right now.
Brian, I'll give the folks listening a little insight on something here. Lucha Locura actually pulled me aside in the back a while ago and told me that I'm probably going to have, or we're probably going to have our work cut out for us even calling this match, because he said, you know what, I got Billy Rayz and I intend to pull out every trick I've got up my sleeve, because I know Billy Rayz is too, and people just might have a hard time keeping up, and I don't doubt it. It just made me all the more excited to see this collision of forces here.
Well, I've been excited to see this match ever since it was announced. Pretty much ever since Billy came back to CSW, you could see the writing on the wall that these two were going to lock up, and we get the pleasure of watching it tonight for the Formula One Championship.
We called it before, just a pure shot of adrenaline right to the heart. And these guys are going to bring it. There's your Formula One champion, Lucha Locura. A man who's just been consistently on the rise during his tenure here in CSW. Billy Rayz only recently returning to the promotion, but he's proven he hasn't lost a step.
Well, that's going to come in handy because you really can't lose a step when you're in there with either one of these guys. Locura said he's going to pull out all the stops, and you have to when you're in there. I've been in there with Billy before. You have to pull every trick out of the book. Sometimes you have to just run on pure instinct. You don't even really have tricks when you're in there with a guy like Billy. You just go with whatever works.
It's interesting in a situation like this. Obviously, Locura being the champion, but he seems to be the one, by saying that, with something to prove a little bit, I guess. Billy Rayz, having made a little more of a name of himself over the years in CSW, Locura is still a relative upstart in this promotion. And I know he wants to prove that he is more than worthy to hang and perhaps exceed the athletic abilities of Billy Rayz.
Well, certainly Billy, one of, if not the most exciting performer CSW's ever have. Locura right up there already, and there you see the sportsmanship.
Oh, wow. Well,
these guys, both of these guys take this very seriously, and you see that straight from the get-go.
See a little, perhaps a bit of attitude from Locura saying, "Who are you stepping up to?" We haven't seen that sort of fire from him before, but if anybody's going to bring it out of him, it's Billy Rayz. Look at that.
Well, of course, Billy's going to bring it out of him. It's like we were saying, Billy, one of the greatest all time in CSW. Locura wants to be one of the greatest in CSW history, and he's well on his way if he can hold his own here with Billy. And so far, the back and forth flurry, nice head scissors from Billy Rayz.
We already see the acrobatics coming to the fore here. Locura coming out on the short end of the stick on this exchange. Let's see how it progresses, but Billy Rayz asserting himself early on. May have hurt the neck a little bit there of Locura on the landing. Hate to see him already at a physical disadvantage. It's such a great matchup here. We'll see. Perhaps he's playing possum a little bit.
Well, we've seen Locura shrug off some pretty devastating impacts over his tenure here already.
Very true. Now we see a test of strength between these two. Look at that bridge. Very impressive. Keeping his shoulders off the mat.
Billy, a master of parkour, the art of knowing your environment, and nobody knows it better than Billy. Look at this.
Great bulldog there.
Coming out of the wheelbarrow, like I said, being able to use your environment to your advantage. That's something Billy has always thrived on.
Locura also showing his ring presence, knowing where he is at all times. And just waiting to reverse that around. Big forearm. Billy Rayz.
This is one of the few times that I'll say for Locura, he needs to slow the match down. I don't think, as quick as he is, huge head kick there.
Yeah, I think he just slowed it down significantly for Billy Rayz.
As fast, as athletic as Locura is, oh man, landing on his feet. Billy is that much faster.
Well, Billy Rayz has him set up in the ropes there. Oh, twisting leg drop down. Again on the neck. And big La Plancha into a flying head scissors over the top rope. Let's take another look at that, Brian.
Huge. Billy, the flip off the second rope gets Locura to the floor, and then what looks like a plancha turned into a head scissors.
And now they're out on the floor, exchanging blows here. You got to wonder how scientific this thing is going to stay with these two tempers, these two egos, these two athletes looking to dominate this contest here.
Well, I think the only science that we're going to see in this match is physics. Pure physics like that. Billy
Look
off
at
the
that.
wall. Oh! Oh, man.
Shades of the NWO invasion on Rey Mysterio. Just took him head first into the wall.
I mean, look at this again. Flipping over the wall. Locura catching him in midair.
Look at that impact. Devastating. And as impressive as that athletic display was by Billy Rayz, Locura was there to use it to his advantage.
This could
and he
be
may
it.
have him here. 2 count on Billy Rayz.
Billy's another one of those guys that he can just take punishment and kick out of things that you just would not expect someone of his size to do. He is a pure athlete through and through. I mean, you have to be a master of parkour like he is.
Double tough indeed. And Billy Rayz, of course, usually at a size disadvantage when he's in the ring, so he's had to learn how to absorb punishment. Locura dishing that punishment out. Big kick to the back there. Still not enough to put away Billy Rayz. Things have slowed down a bit here as Locura has Rayz where he wants him for the moment. Big forearm to the side of the head. I think Billy Rayz might still be dazed from that lawn dart shot into the wall.
Well, I'll be the
there's
first
a
to
big
tell
kick.
you that wall has no give to it. It is just brutal force impact going head first like that.
Big kicks from Billy Rayz, turns the momentum around temporarily. Let's see what he's going for here.
Oh, sunset flip. Locura rolling through.
Flip it up, reverses the pin. Now
seems
we're
like-
seeing a little bit of what Locura was warning me about. Going too fast to call.
Yes, it seems like these guys just have an answer for, oh man,
Jawbreaker with the feet there.
answer for everything the other one throws at them.
Oh, great drop kick right to the face. These two men both very proficient.
Oh, good Lord.
Proficient with the flipping around and the kicks. Locura getting the better of that exchange.
Oh, we've seen this put
What's
guys
this?
away.
Oh,
That swinging ace crusher out of nowhere.
this could be it for the man of tomorrow,
If he can
Billy
get
Rayz.
over there, 1, 2.
Oh, barely makes it up. And you can tell his energy's draining a bit now. Locura's definitely taking it to him, particularly with that devastating
Yeah,
maneuver.
that wasn't a very forceful kick out. He just got the shoulder off the mat to break the count.
These guys definitely bringing it as we would expect. Billy Rayz back with the forearms and the kicks there to Locura, trying to get some momentum going.
Big as in Yuri.
Locura now a bit dazed. Big drop kick from a kneeling position straight into the face. Gets a solid 2 count, but no more does Billy Rayz. And again, you know, it's just one of the reasons I could take pride in calling action here at Culture Shock Wrestling. We always have some of the greatest athletes here mixing it up. Just when you think you've seen it all, you see a match like this. Locura, Billy Rayz. People have already gotten their money's worth at this point, and I don't think they're anywhere near ready to stop yet.
2 count there for Locura. Yeah, this match is just adding to the prestige that the Formula One title has been bringing to Culture Shock Wrestling for the last 2.5 years that this title has been around. The shortest tenured title, but easily become
Swinging DDT there.
easily become one of the most prestigious titles in the Gulf Coast, having some of the best athletes competing and winning this championship.
Billy Rayz, repeated kicks there.
This could be it. Locura could be knocked out cold.
Locura not moving much.
Oh,
Perhaps
man.
pure instinct getting that shoulder up at that moment. But Billy Rayz has got the champion in a bad way here. Let's see where he takes him. More big forearms, keeping Locura dazed. Takes him into the corner. Locura with the reversal. Immediately with a clothesline.
That's a smart move by Locura, just not giving Billy a chance to breathe.
Exactly.
Oh!
Devastating face plant right
That
to
could
the
be
mat.
it. Give me a break. Oh, man.
But as you said, Locura, very strategic maneuver there, anticipating Rayz perhaps trying to twist around, flip out of the way, but he just immediately caught him with that clothesline, and that's enabled him to stay in control for a while now.
You know, I think we're looking at arguably pound for pound 2 of the toughest guys in the CSW roster right now. I mean, both of these guys able to take tremendous amounts of punishment and still have the wherewithal to kick out, have the wherewithal to flip out of maneuvers like they're doing. It's just incredible to watch.
2 of the toughest and 2 of the most respected, I would say, no question about it. Billy Rayz and Locura. Billy Rayz getting out of that with the jawbreaker. Oh, devastating
good
clothesline.
God. Flipping Billy inside out.
2.
Oh, man.
The near falls are just taking
you can-
one's breath away here.
You can see the frustration through the mask of Locura. He's like, what do I have to do to keep this guy down? Believe me, you're not the first and you won't be the last to ask that to yourself.
Indeed. Billy Ray's well known for his resilience, for his ability to turn the momentum back around in his favor. That's exactly what he's doing now. Oh, drops the weight down.
That switching
Again on the
leg
neck.
drop.
He seems to have a bit of a strategy working on the neck of Locura.
Standing moonsault.
Boom! Excellent form there by Billy Rayz. And a second one. Let's see if this will put the champion away. 2 count only. But Lucha Locura, dazed and a bit out of it now as Billy Rayz looking to pick his spots here on the Formula 1 champion. He could be just a heartbeat away. Oh! And just that quickly, Locura using his experience to turn it around. Big kick to the face there in the corner. He's signaling this is it. What's he got here?
Like a backbreaker.
Oh! Well, he got me there. I have no idea what to call that.
Kind of
but
an
it was
inverted,
impactful.
an inverted overdrive, and Billy still kicks out.
You got to wonder how much longer Billy Rayz can absorb this kind of punishment, even with his resiliency. Lucha Locura in firm control now. After that incredible maneuver, looks like he's setting up for a tornado DDT of some sort here. Billy Rayz fighting out of it.
Billy, one of the
Big
best
kick.
tag team performers, best singles performers, former CSW champion himself. Oh,
we've
this
seen
could be
this
it.
Before.
Oh, man.
Devastating. Both men are down now.
If he can get to the cover, he could be the Formula 1 champion now.
Billy Rayz couldn't quite make it over to cover Lucha Locura. They both absorbed some punishment on that one. Billy favoring the knee a little bit. He may have tweaked it there on that move. It's always tricky business trying to perform maneuvers off the ropes like that. You don't have your footing under you as sure and solid as one normally does in the ring. Now here we go. But maybe too little too late. Locura grabbing for the ropes as opposed to kicking out. You can see it's taking its toll on him as well.
Great knowing where you are in the ring by Locura, able to just grab the rope. Why exert the force and the energy to kick out when you don't need to? It's a smart move.
Especially at this stage of the game. These guys have taken a lot out of each other. Literally on their knees, trading forearms here.
You hear Billy yelling, come on. He's still got some fire left in him. Both of these guys do.
They will not let this fight go. Misses with the roundhouse kick. What has he got here?
Oh, man.
Pump handle, into... What's he going to do with him?
Oh!
Big Uranagi there. Kind of walked around the block to cross the street to get that maneuver, but he pulled it off.
Go, give me a
2
break!
3/4.
Oh, my God.
I really thought that was it. Obviously, Locura did as well, showing his frustration once again. Locura stalking Billy Rayz now, perhaps wondering what the heck am I going to do to seal the deal on this? Am I ever going to be able to pin this guy? Goes for the backdrop. Billy Rayz turns around. Big
man.
kick.
Oh, this is going to be it. We got a new champion right there.
1, 2.
Oh!
Billy Rayz, that close to being the Formula 1 champion.
2 7/8.
Give it to Locura. He was ready and waiting. Now we've seen this before. Big
Kick.
snapmare kick to the face.
This has got to be it.
2. Again, very close there. About as close to 3 as you can get. What a phenomenal display of athleticism we are witnessing here between 2 stellar wrestlers.
I don't think there's any way either one of these guys can win this match by pinfall. There's no way.
Big spinning backbreaker there. Takes him into perhaps a
Big tiger backbreaker.
Now what's he got him up for?
Kind of got him in a half torture rack again with the backbreaker.
Now he's really got a target there to work on. Once again, calling it over. We've already seen that tonight. Oh, he's got him in some kind of...
Oh, man, the modified Texas cloverleaf there. Putting
Ray's
that torque on the
pretty close
back.
to the ropes here. He's going to have to reach out and get
Oh,
it.
he taps!
Wow. Well, hey, Billy Rayz certainly not losing any face there. Your champion still, Formula One champion, Lucha Locura.
You know, that was a smart strategy here to win the match from Locura. He knew he was not going to get a pinfall here. I mean, he had to know that at this point.
Finally, it took a submission maneuver to put him away. Your winner is still Formula One champion, Lucha Locura. Show of respect here to his challenger, Billy Rayz. They both know they've been through the ringer here on this one. The real winners are the fans here. What a great match we've seen.
I mean, look at these again. The kick out by Locura almost lost the title. Again, a kick out from Billy. Just one after the other. But look at this sound strategy from Locura. Backbreaker after backbreaker after backbreaker. Locking on that cloverleaf.
Oh, are you kidding me?
What the hell is Lane?
Smart. He's still got an I Quit match to go with Mr. Hardcore John Riker. I guess he's sending him a message. Billy Rayz was just a sitting duck there. Did not expect that coming.
Well, that'll put Billy out of commission. And another
one from Lane Smart, who
What?
we've seen literally tear this building down. Who is going to stop
All right,
him?
here we go.
Locura.
Wow, Lane actually ducking tail. That's kind of surprising.
A devious smile on the face there. He's pretty happy with himself.
Oh, no.
Locura turned his back. Lane taking full advantage. Lane Smart just decimating these two after that intense ride they've been on against one another. Now Lane is picking the prey, if you will, like a vulture. Takes his shirt off and chokes out Locura here. We've seen this before. There's just no stopping this guy once he's in there. He'll start taking out multiple wrestlers, multiple security guards, whoever's in his way. The referee's trying to stop him, but wisely keeping a bit of an arm's distance there. Lane Smart just wreaking a scorched earth path of destruction week after week.
There's just no sense in any of this. I mean, I don't know if there's anything going on up there in Lane's head, but if there is, it's just got to be nothing but destruction. Oh!
Big splash on Lucha Locura.
300 pounds crashing down on the ribs.
Perhaps the phrase appetite for destruction was coined for Lane Smart, because that's what he's got. We've seen him week after week. You talk about the rhyme or reason behind it. He just likes hurting people. That's all there is to it. And to go through that barbed wire match with John Riker and still want more, what the heck is going to stop this guy?
Yeah, I mean, he was chokeslammed through a flaming table, for God's sakes, and still was able to walk away with that sick, sadistic smile.
Hopefully we can get some help here tending to Locura and Billy Rayz. Looks like Billy's down on the floor there.
So give me a break.
Here we go again. Lane Smart decimating the Formula One champion.
I mean, how bad is this
match?
How bad is the security and the officials just want nothing up? I mean, just kind of standing to the side saying, no, don't. I mean, come on, guys, nut up.
Well, the guys literally walked through fire and lived to not only tell about it, but to kick ass here on CSW Viral.
Yeah, but I mean, we got guys that are paid to get into harm's way to prevent things like this from happening, and they can't do their own job.
Well,
I mean, it
is a bit of a suicide mission at this point. Look at that maniacal look on the face of Lane Smart. I don't think he's all there. He's just looking to destroy anybody in his path. You see referee David Sr. trying to calm him down, take him away, but nothing has calmed him down yet. Lane Smart looking for yet more from Lucha Locura.
Well, there you go. Now
he's got referee Danny Wright. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Look at that. No respect for authority here, that's for sure. Lane Smart just running right through referee Danny Wright, as he did through Locura, Billy Rayz, and anyone else standing in the way.
This is just too much.
It's going to take a battalion and perhaps a militia to stop Lane Smart. Because
do we have the Mossy Head National Guard on standby?
We might need to put them on speed dial.
A cannon,
Lane
maybe?
Smart finally relenting his path of
God,
destruction. You're
good
kidding
Lord.
me. He truly is the beast, Lane Smart. Just will not stop. Picking the bones now. Back after referee Danny Wright here. What's he going to do with him now?
Picking the bones. At this point, he's just chewing on them.
Not sure what the big guy has to prove by beating up a referee, but he's probably just doing it for the sick enjoyment of it. Oh! Death Valley driver, the shoe. Literally knocking him out of his shoe. Lane Smart putting an exclamation point at whatever statement he's making, and look at him going off with the referee's shoe. A bit of a trophy, perhaps.
I mean, to be fair, we've all wanted to punch a referee at some point, but this is just too much.
I think he may have just put a referee in the hospital and back for more.
Literally licking the chops. This is too... come on, grabbing the security guy.
And Lucha Locura finally
And
had
that's what I'm
enough
talking
coming
about.
in there, putting up some fight, but Lucha Locura has been through his own fight before Lane Smart even hit the ring.
You see, Locura at 10% putting up more of a fight than any of these referees at 100%. I mean, granted, I know that we as wrestlers get a better payday, but still, that's having fortitude.
Well, we see Danny right there at exactly 0% after what Lane Smart did to him. The statement is clear that Lane Smart is making. That is, don't get in the big man's way, because he is just hell-bent on destruction all the way around. Doesn't matter if you're a referee, a wrestler, security guy, or what.
Yeah, well, I mean, really, you got to... I don't know. I question the motive of why now? Why this? I mean, maybe there's a little bit more going on behind the scenes than we think.
I can't even imagine.
Once again, the unrelenting, unforgiving Lane Smart wreaking havoc all over CSW, jumping Billy Rayz and Lucha Locura after that hard-fought battle, really laying the law down, as it were, in anticipation of his big match coming up with John Ryker.
Well, we're gonna see the fallout of that in a couple of weeks on Viral, but I mean, you really got to question the motive of this one. I mean, why Locura? Why Billy Rayz? I really think there's something going on here that we're not seeing.
Maybe a question of sanity too. Who knows? I mean, that look on his face. You got to wonder if maybe the lights are on, but nobody's quite home. I'm not going to bring that up with Mr. Smart after what I've been through lately doing interviews. Nonetheless, we want to tell you about what's coming up next week. We are going to discuss matters concerning the Viral Championship. Chuck Diamond had his hands full at the Enter the Beast event.
Yeah, he had a match, his very first title defense, the very first Viral Internet Championship against Victor Crew, and things kind of went a little crazy from there. Some major title implications we'll show you next week on Viral.
That's going to be big. You want to make sure and stay tuned. Also next week, my broadcast colleague and his sharp-looking mustache there, they do battle with none other than Chris Bracken.
Chris Bracken, newcomer to CSW, he got a win in his first match. I'm going to put a stop to that next week.
Well, time will tell. Speaking of time telling, make sure to mark on your calendars November 23rd, Saturday. That's our next event at the Mossy Head Community Center.
Yeah, we've already got the first match signed, a main event heavyweight championship collision. Chris Ty returning to CSW for the first time in 7 years to take on the current champion in his first championship defense, Nathan Beast.
Bit of a clash of the generations, if you will, here in Culture Shock Wrestling. Should be something else. We hope to see each and every one of you at that event. We also hope to see you right here next week on CSW Viral. For the Story of the Year, Brian Cage, I'm Mike Roycroft. We'll catch you next time.